Hello and here, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Pallegney, France here, and I don't know what's up with this one, but the last couple times I've joined the game here, got my game going, the Nexat always seems to be disconnected from one piece or the other. I don't know what's up with that one, but I just know, and this time, not only is it disconnected, it's like, you know, it's a few feet away from the attachment, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But anyway, yeah, working on planting here this episode, as we kind of mentioned there last episode of one. Working on getting the cornfield planted here. So let's get the planter, what do you call this thing? I mean, the carrier unit, I guess, fired up, and we're gonna start planting here. Now, I already started planting off camera. Actually, I did a live stream here. Well, it'll be last week here when this video goes live. Due to the 1.7 patch, which I'm probably blaming this issue on here, by the way. Seems like this 1.7 patch is definitely causing some issues, shall we say. I don't know if you folks watching are experiencing... What happened to my steering there? Okay. Stop it. Okay, definitely a bit buggy. Like, it's showing the steering lines, but when I hit the hired thing, it's hired work or whatever. Anyway, let's turn that back down. Okay. There we go. Lower down, get going. Activate steering. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. Like I said, patch 1.7 seems to be causing a lot of problems here. Namely, like, again, started doing this here off camera. Actually, not technically off camera. We did it on the live stream. Because the multiplayer server was not working after the 1.7 patch. So, and obviously, you folks seen last episode had some strange things going on here with the patch there as well. And like I said, I've noticed every time I've gotten to the game here now, ever since the 1.7 patch, this Nexat is always disconnected from one or the other piece of tooling. And I say it seems to be one or the other, because so far I've seen it disconnected from the cultivator, I think, twice, right? Yes, I think it's been disconnected from the cultivator twice. And then once from the seeder. So I think after last episode, I left the Nexat up by the field here, ready to plant. When I started the game back up, the seeder portion was disconnected. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then the time before that, I believe it was the cultivator portion. And then this time, yeah, obviously that cultivator portion again. So, don't know what's going on with that. I just thought I'd make note of that. Strange way, starting the episode and like, wait, why is that disconnected there? That's weird. Also, I don't know if folks have ever noticed if you're playing with this particular piece of equipment here, it does not like to lock onto the steering very well. You lock it on and like sometimes it'll immediately disconnect from the steering line. Probably actually demonstrate that here once we turn around here. Oh, see if we can even get this line. See if it, yep, immediately disconnects. Oh, third time's the charm. Seems like third time sometimes actually is the charm. I don't know why that is. Third or fourth time of it, and then suddenly it'll stay connected. So I know when I first started using this, I'm like, what in the world? Am I like forgetting to turn the steering assist on here? Am I not pushing? No, I'm pushing the key on one. I am turning it on. But as soon as you turn it on, it just deactivates itself again right away. So, slightly annoying. Anyway, got a little bit more of the field left to plant here. Again, like I said, I was planning on starting on this here at this episode of them, but due to the 1.7 patch, we're like actually probably well over halfway done with the field here. So, once we're done planting, though, we do need to weed it, and I think it needs another application of fertilizer. Yes, it will need another application of fertilizer. Speaking of fertilizer, by the way, field 35, which I tried to pre-apply fertilizer to heaven, I did have to re-fertilize that field. So the fertilizer I put on that field did not get applied, and I was kind of wondering about that when it came to this piece of equipment, Evan. Again, normally, Evan, you can put down fertilizer, cultivate the field, and then a planter that puts down fertilizer will apply your second application of fertilizer. That does not seem to work with this. Didn't particularly surprise me. I'm assuming just because this cultivates and plants all in the same kind of area here, that is probably why it does not work. So, kind of unfortunate, but that's the way it is, I guess. So, oh well. That being said, I'll have to say we are making some pretty good progress here, making short work of this field. You know, at least with the Nexat here, it's a fairly good sized piece of equipment. It doesn't take long to get the job done with this. And this is actually something I was mentioning on the live stream, Evan, when it comes to this particular planter here, seed, or whatever you want to call it. It does have a good amount of capacity on it. So that is really nice when it comes to seed them. Like, you can plant for quite a while with this before you run out of seed and or fertilizer. I think you can actually change how it... Yeah, I actually probably should really change that. I've got 4,500 seeds and 13,000 fertilizer. It's pretty good in balance there, if you ask me. I'm not sure why it holds so much like that. Active lane mode, yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, why so much fertilizer versus seed? I'm not sure the purpose of that, but... Back up here just a little bit, realign for that one a little bit better. Again, there we go. If you ever drive this particular piece of equipment, I mean, you'll know what I say when the steering on this machine is interesting. I'm not sure how to explain it other than to say it is interesting. It takes a little getting used to. I'm also seriously considering picking up the harvesting attachment for this as well. You know, we've tried a lot of the other attachments for this thing, so it's like, you know what, why don't we try the harvesting attachment as well? So we'll see once. Maybe next time on the next harvest, then we'll have to look at doing that. We'll pick that up here as well. So we need to buy the, essentially, I think you call it like the threshing unit for it. And then have to get some of the headers here as well. So probably going to look at doing that. Now, one thing I do notice with that, actually, I wonder, maybe the headers actually, I wonder if the headers stick out past the wheel. They must. I was going to say, because otherwise you're going to have a bit of a problem. I mean, if the headers don't stick out past the wheels here, at least the way we farm in the game here, you know, these tires are going to be constantly driving on your crops, which I think folks will probably figure out. That's probably not a great idea. Also, I did adjust it down, but I'm not sure. It must have changed the width. I think it did anyway. There's a little concern there because it looks like, boy, we're not quite wide enough there, but we're not missing anything that I can tell. At least I hope not anyway. Unless, you know, I wonder. Let's go back to this screen. I am seeing this on the field. I wonder if that's missing spots here. Those missing spots seem to line up quite nicely with the rows I'm planting. So I did 3 headlands. I'm not seeing any missing spots when you go look across the field. But I've got a suspicion here we are missing, aren't we? I just happened to think of that because I was looking at it like, what's up with that? Kind of weird. Definitely not seeing anything missing. Is there? Part of that should be like right here. There should be some missing spots. I don't see nothing. Nope. Okay. Well, apparently setting it at 13.5. Now, of course, the question I have to ask, I have it set at 13.5. I don't know if it is truly set at 13.5. So let's, we're going to have to set that a little bit smaller, I think. Let's go down to 13. Now, I'm not going to replant the rest of the field, Evan, but I do want to see what happens here, and I don't think it actually updated, did it? Because I would expect to see these lines, like, shift over in some way, shape, or fashion here. Like, it'd be nice if Giants would actually fix that issue. Like, come on now, Giants. Bump that down to 13. There we go. See, that's what I expected to see, Evan. Okay. So I presume we can probably go over to this end. We'll just start from this end then and work our way back across. Let's see if we see any missing spots on this side. And if we don't, I'll have to remember in the future here, instead of 13.5, go with 13, I guess. I haven't noticed any issues with 13 yet. I thought 13 was pretty, or let's say 13.5, and I thought 13.5 was pretty good, but it might not be. We'll know if we finish planting this whole section, we don't have any missing spots. And that was definitely the cause of all this here. And we actually do legitimately have like a bit of a peppered missing spot problem going on here. Yeah, I think we kind of know the answer here already. I mean, you can look at this and, like, there's nothing missing on this line. Well, that being said, we are overlapping pretty good here, so maybe that doesn't quite count yet. We'll see once. Anyway, just a reminder, Evan, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And if you'd like to join us in our multiplayer servers, multiplayer information down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. Hopefully, as of the time I'm recording this, and certainly hopefully by the time you folks see this video, we'll have our multiplayer servers back up and running, everyone. Don't know what happened here. Like I said, the patch 1.7 broke the server. As of last night when I left, I don't think we had it fixed yet, so I'm not sure. Again, not sure what happened, everyone. So something was definitely broken. And at least as of today, when I'm recording this video, I have not gotten back on to figure out and sort out what happened or what went wrong yet. So. And don't forget to, everyone, if you like the video, don't forget to click that thumbs up icon there as well. And if you'd like to follow me on the rest of my social media platforms, well, you can find all that information down below. You know, Facebook, Instagram, used to saying Twitter, right? But it's not Twitter anymore, so X. And Twitch. I think that's all the ones I have down below, if I remember correctly. Out of curiosity here, change tank partition. Can I change it right now? Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. Nope, okay. I was just curious if I could do that while we're... next time I think we run out of fertilizer, I'm going to have to look and see if we can switch that around a little bit. I know there's 2 different settings for it. At least it was 2. Yeah, I think it was 2 different settings, if I remember correctly. There was a lower and a higher when it came to the seeds, so I think it was a little bit more of an even split, I think. I guess we'll find out. I'm curious how that kind of works, though, because obviously, I mean, yeah, we got the black tank in the middle, and then we got the 4 yellow tanks here. Oh, what do we got? Another 3 passes. That one will be done with this field, at least with the planting anyway. Then, oh, actually, you know what? We don't have to. I was going to say we have to weed the field, but no, we do not have to weed this field, Evan. The field actually is good because we plowed this field. There will be no weeds on this field. Now, we do have to fertilize it again, but we'll have to wait till the next month to do that. I think I got the tractor. Actually, don't know. Maybe the tractor's not on the spreader anymore. Probably had to take it off to do some other jobs. At any rate, the fertilizer spreader's down on the farm there. We'll get it up here. And next month we'll have to fertilize this field. So we might actually be getting into the next month here. We'll see once, everyone. Yeah, it's not going to take us much longer to plant here. Going pretty quickly, I would say. Also, we were doing some discussion on the live stream about this particular piece of equipment, everyone. And at least from what I was told there, it sounds like these aren't necessarily like available for sale yet. At least if I understand it correctly, Evan. They're mostly just prototypes out there so far. So the Nexat, if I understand it, is more of a prototype machine yet. They have, I think it was 4 prototype machines or something like that. Still, I mean, a very unique piece of equipment, but very strange at the same time, too. And what's the verdict here? Oh, we do have missing spots on that one. Interesting. Huh. Are we still too wide yet at 13.5? If I had more field that one, I would actually want to, you know, reduce that down even more yet. Like try 12.5 just to see what's. I wonder if we're just still missing yet. Now, it's not as many of them, and you can definitely see, like, this line here, this one's solid. Looks like we're all solid here so far. So 13 meters might not even be enough. Just something to keep in mind. I mean, this is definitely something I've noticed with this particular equipment here. When you're setting your GPS, everyone, or steering assist, it always claims 14 meters. That definitely is not right. I mean, I can guarantee that one. I've usually gone with a 13 and a half here, and it seems like we got pretty good results. But looking at this field here, I'm questioning that. Got a small missing spot on that one. I don't know if I'd... Yeah. Those fields all seem to be good. I think I used 13 and a half on these. Maybe not. Have to go back and look. I'm not sure of one, but... I think Giants needs to go back and maybe readjust a few numbers here on this here. Kind of annoying when you got to set the width every time. Reminds me of modded equipment where you got to do that sometimes, where mod authors just don't get the width set correctly, right? And there's definitely more than a few mods out there that have done that in the past. I can't say I've seen too many here in 25 yet, because obviously 25, we're still fairly new. 25's only been out for, what, 6 months or so here? No missing spots on this pass yet. Kind of curious to see if there will be, because like I said, we got missing spots on this pass, so should line up that this pass would be the next one that might have a few missing spots. Would probably indicate that there's maybe just like a tiny offset on this thing. You know, it's not quite centered. Well, looking at this, looks like that row unit's running right down the blue line. Can't quite see it because the heads-up display there. And the dust. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, that row unit's running right down the line there, too. Interesting that those row units are set back further than the rest. Huh. What the purpose of that is. Yeah, because if you look at that, I mean, you can kind of see, you know, all the rest of the row units are in a row here, but then this one, and then obviously the one on the other side, too, they're both set back a little bit further. Wonder what the story behind that is. Maybe just trying to get them away from the tires, maybe. Yes, look at that. We did end up with 2 little missing spots there. So, looks like changing the width of that one definitely helped, but probably actually should have changed it just a little bit more yet. So, good to know. You know, I was looking at this, Evan. These look like the GPS units right here, right? These E-Service, Vaderstad. But then, I think the GPS, I wonder if... these usually look like GPS antennas, don't they? Huh. But then clearly we got, if I fold this back out here, you watch this thing in the back, this little bracket. Please wait, folding out. Oh, okay, I guess it's folding in, whatever. But you can see them right there, Actually, you know what, just get out. These clearly are probably the GPS antennas right here. We got those right there. Begs the question to me, what are these units up here? I guess you can't quite see them from here, can you? Yeah, they're right up behind there. Yeah, right there. What are those units? Because those look like GPSs as well, yeah, I don't want to try to go down. Now, I will have to say one thing I'm very curious about when it comes to this unit, Evan. Obviously, it's a European piece of machinery, right? How in the heck do the Europeans think they're going to get it down their roads? Like, I'm struggling to get it down the roads on this map, and, I mean, this isn't, like, the tightest of maps. I'm, like, I'd say generous, but there's room to get equipment down the maps, the roads on this map. And I am struggling. I'm, like, struggling in some spots, so... We're just going to cut out across here, because, yeah. I'm not going to try to make that turn. In fact, if I remember correctly, I don't think I can make that turn down there, so... was just going to say, hopefully we don't have too many cars coming. And what do we got? There's a car coming. Now, one thing I have noticed with this, everyone, wherever you park this thing, it has a tendency to wander around a little bit. So just FYI on that one, everyone. This thing's got a bit of a wandering problem. So, if you park it right here, it's probably not where it's going to be here when we reload the game. Okay, anyway, now that we're done playing, Evan, let's go sleep through the night here. And you folks will never guess what we have to do once we're done sleeping through the night. Ooh, probably should double check. I think everything was good, right? Silage 74,000. Double check here. Don't think I checked the animal pens here, so let's quick check that a minute. I believe everyone else was good. Definitely good, definitely good. And silage 70, I don't think 70,000 will be enough, right? I sure hope so anyway. I sure hope so. Okay, let's go sleep through the night. Sleeping. Hey, would you look at that? We actually made it all the way till 8 o'clock here this time. I went, again, for some reason, this game likes to stop at like 6 o'clock or is it 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night? I forget what it is. There's one other time it likes to stop as well. So usually 6 o'clock is one of them. And then there's another one like the night before it likes to stop as well. So anyway, 8 o'clock the next day here. Some nice rain coming down. We do need to get some fertilizer on that field. So let's get started on that right away before I forget. Where's our... Oh, hey, there's our big tractor right there. It's actually on the fertilizer spreader yet. Perfect. Thought I brought this back to the farmyard. Apparently not. We'll run this over to the other field here. Oh, and stop here real quick, my Evan, because I noticed something here. I keep asking, like, I can't tell what stage the grass is in. But this section over here is missing, so you can see. First stage, second stage. Now, unfortunately, unless Giants change stuff, I don't think you can tell on here, like, first stage to second stage. And apparently, based on the 1.7 patch notes, Evan, it didn't matter before. It does now, apparently. At least the way the patch 1.7 notes read, anyway. And I know back in Farming Simulator 22, it always did matter when you get basically twice as much on the second growth stage. And just to be clear, it's not like 3 times as much. It was only twice as much from the testing I had done, everyone. Interesting, I can see like all the lines through the field yet. Huh. That's just the tracks? Yeah, what the heck is that? There's like a definitive line here. I'm like, what in the world? Not impressed. Line there. Can we see the line? Well, I guess the only way to know. Get back to the tractor here a minute. It's a lot more missing than I thought there would be. So we see all the lines over here. Still a line over here yet. Yes, there very much is. Wow. Crop destruction isn't turned on, is it? It shouldn't be. It wasn't. Let me rephrase that. Crop destruction was not turned on. Yeah, crop destruction is off. I don't know about you folks. I'm thinking crop destruction is turned on here. No, I'm clearly not destroying crops with this tractor, though. Or either that or with. Yeah, don't even know what to say, Evan. I don't even know what to say here, because, like, what in the world? And it's clearly not reflected on the map, Evan. Like, we got some major missing spots here, but the map, we got, looks like some small missing spots here, but the map is not showing this, level of disaster. Huh. To me, it looks like crop destruction, Evan. Although, when I folded up and drove off the field, it didn't destroy any crops from the looks of it that I can tell. I'm not destroying anything here driving on it at the moment. Interesting. And this clearly has to be new behavior, Evan, because our other 2 fields are fine. Or 3 fields, actually. Yeah, 3 fields. Zoom out here a minute. Both are, is it wheat fields, I believe they are? Yeah, wheat fields. And our sunflower field's fine. At least I think they are anyway. Let's top over and look a minute. Yeah. Huh. Strange things afoot, Evan. Very, very strange. And what's really, at least I find really strange too, Evan, is that, like, it doesn't reflect on this map. I mean, again, it does a little bit, Evan, but not to the degree I'm seeing on the field here. Like, according to this here, this section of the field should be, like, solid, like, no missing spots. And clearly, this, to me, looks the same as the rest of it, so I don't know what to say to that one. Not sure. Oh, well. Yes, I'm looking at you there, Nexat. I'm looking at you. Telling you, folks, patch 1.7. I don't know what it did, but I think we need a hot fix for it fairly soon, it seems like. Okay, anyway, now that we got that strangeness out of the way, let's go check our animals, see how they are doing. Starting off with the sheep here. Oh, hey, look at that. The sheep are looking good. Health is back up to 100%. I like seeing that. Again, I don't know why. They ran out of food for some reason. Oh, we should probably move the wool, shouldn't we? Okay. Looks like they got quite a bit of wool, which is good. We should, maybe next episode we can look at selling that one. We got wool and goat milk. Yeah, we got quite a bit of wool here. Oh, that reminds me, though. I was told that the auto load is broken for pallets. Or the auto load script, I guess I should call it. And apparently, the auto load is broken. So, that means we can't auto load these. That would suck. I haven't confirmed that myself. Haven't tried it, so I can't say. But I was told it was broken. Productivity is only 100%. Means we didn't have enough food. We could check into that. Goats. Looks like the goats are looking good. We should probably move the goat milk. I kind of suspected as much. Let's go down and do that a minute before I forget again. Go. Nice and easy. Next animal. Yeah, looks like they're looking good. They actually have some mixed rations in this one. Look at that one. The mixed rations are actually going up. That is actually a change of the 1.7 patch as well. You should now actually see the mixed rations in here, though I don't know why on this one we don't. Maybe it's out. We'll have to check that. Which, if it's out, I mean, that's pretty bad, because there was like 70,000 silage in there. That means we're going through like 70,000 silage a day. Oh boy. Let's see. Water buffalo. What are we looking at here? Looks like they're looking pretty good. Yeah, I don't think they need any hay yet. Cows. Pigs. Pigs. Looks like they're looking pretty good. Angus. The Angus could use some hay. Okay, so they need hay. Wow. I thought they had quite a bit here when we looked at them last time. Apparently not. Chickens. Yep, chickens are good. And horses are good. Okay, so we definitely need some hay for the Angus. Which means we'll probably just have to buy some, because I don't want to mow our fields here yet. So we'll just go buy a couple hay bales here. Unfortunately. Well, maybe I should say fortunately, because, well, as I told you folks, like, the math seems to be much, much better in the favor of us buying them rather than making our own. Like, making our own just doesn't pay. Oh, we actually got, oh, these are actually supposed to be, yeah. These are supposed to stay here. Bad trailer. Forgot about that. If you leave it parked, Evan, by the bales, it'll just automatically pick them up when you restart the game. These are supposed to be for the water buffalo. Now leave them behind, trailer. And I'll head to the shop, too. Check out, see what's going on. Oh, I still can't get through here. Forgot about that. Another thing, a 1.7 patch. I had those obviously all hidden, right? they were hidden, so we could go through there. But apparently, again, something with the 1.7 patch. I mean, now I can't go that way anymore. Well, I guess I could have driven through the barn, couldn't I? Oh well. Yeah, I don't know what the patch broke, but it broke some stuff or reset some stuff or something. I don't know what, but oh, let's see what's here. Ooh, well, we don't need hay yet, but silage looks like we'll probably need. Yeah, silage 45,000. Probably enough for one more day, I would think, Evan, because I think there wasn't like 70,000 in this one as well. So probably enough for one more day. We'll still fill it up, though. I'll probably take care of that off camera. And we do actually have our own silage here at this point, by the way. And what is in the shed should be silage by now. It's been 2 days since we baled it. And then while we're up here, we'll go check the other barn here as well. See if there's a reason why we don't have mixed rations at that barn. And clearly we don't have it because the productivity is at 40%. Again, as I mentioned, I've kind of given up on seeing the actual mixed rations there. I've just been going by what their productivity's at. If the productivity's at 100%, they got to have mixed rations, right? Like, that's the way it works. Okay, let's go visit the barn here. And then, unfortunately, we'll have to wrap it up here for this episode. It is that time already, so let's see what's going on here a minute. Oh, we are out of mineral feed. I'm going to guess that's probably the problem, everyone. I know someone told me in the comments mineral feed is not needed. To my knowledge, and you folks can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments here, I think you actually do need mineral feed for this barn to operate, right? I could be wrong on that, Evan. Again, you folks let me know, but as far as I know, I think you need mineral feed for this to make mixed rations. Because we're not out of silage, we're not out of anything else here. The only thing that is zero is mineral feed, and well, obviously the cows aren't, getting mixed rations. So, anyway, again, Evan, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And until next time.